Cadaver's Monster Horror Theater. Tonight, the Doctor features Horror Hotel.
Good evening, and welcome to another presentation of Dr. Cadaver's Monster Horror Theater. Tonight we feature a real bone-chilling feature. It's a horrifying tale about a small village that is inhabited entirely by witches. When an unsuspecting young co-ed arrives to do some class research, the locals show her their own bloodthirsty brand of hospitality. Christopher Lee gives his usual brilliant performance as a diabolical demon warlock posing as a mild-mannered college professor. This film is a huge step up in class from last week's stinker, the giant Gila monster. And it's guaranteed to scare you right out of your seats. So sit back, turn down the lights, and prepare yourself for fright. Oh, before we start the film, I should mention that Igor is absent this evening because he is attending a wedding. His cousin Sasquatch finally decided to tie the knot. Igor and Sasquatch are very close, so I felt I had to allow him to attend. I'm sure many of you have heard of Sasquatch, as he became quite famous in the early 1970s. He was often referred to by his nickname Bigfoot. Incidentally, he always hated being called that. You can't blame him, really. After all, he does have 2 feet, and they are quite proportional to the rest of his body. But somehow the name stuck to him, which to me is ludicrous. I mean, you don't see people going around calling Barbra Streisand Big Nose or Proboscis Maximus, do you? Oh, what about Rosie O'Donnell? People don't call her Pigface, do they? At least not to her face. And let's face it, she has more chins than a Hong Kong phone book. And what about Tommy Lee? Why isn't his name Big Purple Hairy Swollen? Well, anyway, you get my point. Anyway, Sasquatch reception should be wrapping up about now, and Igor should be back very soon. So let's go ahead and get started with tonight's feature. Hopefully he'll return for our next segment. Better if he knows what's good for him. Here now is Christopher Lee in Horror Hotel. Yes, it sounds wonderful, Sasquatch. I'm so sorry I missed it. But I must tell you, I'm very disappointed in Igor. If the reception ended over 3 hours ago, where is he? He knows we have a show to do. Yes, I'm sure he was highly intoxicated, but that's no excuse. You know, every time he drinks, he gets into some kind of trouble. Do you remember what he did 2 years ago at Count Dracula's New Year's Eve party? Yes, well, he did do that as well, but I'm referring to the little incident at the Transylvania Zoo. He broke in at 4 in the morning, impregnated 5 female wildebeest, and then flew to Las Vegas with a lonely hippopotamus and married her at one of those drive-in wedding chapels. No, I'm not kidding. It cost me over $1,500 in attorney's fees to get the marriage annulled. God only knows what he's been up to tonight. I tell you, Sasquatch, if he doesn't show up real soon, I'm going to trade him in for a pot-bellied pig. Do you have any idea where he might have gone? What's that? Where? South Beach? No, you must be mistaken. Igor would never go to South Beach. No, he's a real phobic about that sort of thing. In fact, he wouldn't even leave the laboratory during the entire 2 months that Birdcage was playing in local movie theaters. What? Who told you that? Well, I still don't believe it. All right, I have to go now. Good luck, Sasquatch. Oh, and kiss the bride for me, will you? Well, anywhere you choose, I suppose. Oh, right then. I'll talk to you later. Well, children, it appears that Igor has had too much to drink and is on the loose. So I strongly advise you all stay in your homes with your doors and windows locked until he is safely back in his cage. Believe me, you don't want to run into him when he's in this condition. It's never a pretty sight, or smell for that matter. Besides, if it's chills and thrills you want, we've got plenty coming your way as we return to Horror Hotel. Got a few minutes here. What the? Yeah. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, that's a deep one, isn't it? Oh, I think I... got it! Here, look at that one. That's kind of sticky, though. I can't get it off my... I can't get it off. Hey, what the heck with it now? Kind of salty, actually. Oh, excuse me. I didn't know you were all here. Oh, and if I'm not mistaken, I think Igor has returned also. I had a terrible crash out back just now. That was probably him parking the hearse. You know, when Igor gets drunk, he drives even worse than a blue-haired New Yorker trying to make it back home to Century Village before his Depends undergarments overflows. Igor, here he is now. Well, Igor, I'm so glad that you decided to finally join us this evening. No, shut up, Igor. You're drunk. And don't give me any back talk, or I'll make you go to an AA meeting with Don Johnson. Where were you all this time? The reception was over hours ago. What? At the library? Don't give me that. Igor, what's that in your hand? Igor, get back and let me see what you have in your hand. Hand it over. What is this? It's a gerbil, and it's all sticky and gooey. Igor, and it's true. You were on South Beach tonight. Igor, I'm surprised at you. You didn't make any new friends, did you? You better not have. Sheesh. You know, the next thing you'll know, he'll be digging up Rock Hudson. Or worse yet, inviting Marv Albert over for a romantic dinner for three and multiple denture fittings.
Yes!
Igor, give me that. The party's over for you tonight, Igor. Go sober up, we have a show to do. Here. Do me a favor. Go take a cold shower, and I'll put on a pot of black coffee. Well, we'll return to Horror Hotel after these messages. Hey, are we off? Oh, good. Yes, Igor, here you go. Drink up, drink up. It's good for you. What's that? No, Igor, you can't have another shot. It's black coffee for the rest of the evening for you. Yes. There you are. I'd like to read you this letter I received last week from one of our viewers. Here we go. Dear Dr. Cadaver, every week you ask us viewers to send in a video to be aired on your show. Why is it we never see any of these videos? Is this some kind of scam to get free videotapes and you could use them to record your favorite episodes of Seinfeld and Melrose Place? Sincerely, Dick Kozinja. Well, Dick, I guess you caught me. I guess I'm really not a brilliant scientist who's 500 years ahead of his time. No, I'm really a fat butt, brain-dead couch potato like you who planned his entire pathetic life around watching Seinfeld, Melrose Place, and all those other mindless formula trash that losers like you live and breathe for. Actually, Dick, the reason that we haven't shown any of your videos yet is that the only ones that we received so far have been amateur porno movies. We can't really air any of them, even though a couple of them would certainly qualify as horror films. Right, Igor? yes. Especially that one with the rabbi. What did they call that film, Igor? Oh, yes. Debbie Does Kosher. Yeah, that was ugly. Anyway, your letter couldn't have come at a better time, Dick. Because it just so happens that an amateur filmmaker and devoted fan of yours truly sent in a short film this week. His name is Jim Bob Haywood, and he lives in Davie. If you're watching, Jim Bob, congratulations, because your film will go down in history as the first ever viewer film to air on Monster Horror Theater. Here it is now.
Oh, good. Here comes one now. You, Mr. Truck Driver. I don't believe this. What am I, a plate of chopped liver out here? Jeez, I don't get it. I never had this problem in Long Island. That guy must be gay. At this rate, I'll never make it to my cousin Murray's in time for Passover. Oh, look at the kitty. Come here, little kitty. My, what big teeth you have, little kitty.
Looky there. There's a little pussy hitchhiking on the side of the road. What do you say there, Fluffy? You want to ride into town? Well, come on, son, climb aboard. Where you going, boy? Son, you're supposed to get in the passenger side. What do you think you're doing? What do you think you're gonna do? Drive or something? Hey, no! No, you're killing me!
How could a cat kill a person? All the crazy, harebrained schemes. The government probably dreamt this whole thing up. I can't believe this. This is so ridiculous.
Well, Igor, what did you think of Horror Hotel? Igor, why don't you just go to bed then? You've been completely worthless to me all night. You know, that pot-bellied pig idea is looking better and better all the time. Well, next week we return to the horror comedy genre with the cult classic Creature from the Haunted Sea, directed by Roger Corman. Here's a short clip. Looks like a lot of fun, doesn't it? In closing, I'd like to thank Jim Bob Haywood for sending us his excellent amateur film, The Devil Cat. Perhaps next week we can convince him to come on the show. Who knows, maybe he'll even bring that naughty little pussy with him. You'll just have to tune in and find out for yourselves. So, join us next week right here on Channel 19 for another bone-chilling presentation of Dr. Cadaver's Monster Horror Theater. That is, if you dare.